Need your carpets or upholstery cleaned fast? Whether it's a spring clean, bond clean, or just wear and tear from the pets and kids, Be Clean NQ is your premier quality carpet, upholstery, rug and mattress cleaning service. They'll go above and beyond to guarantee the best job at the best price. And they're 100% locally owned and operated. Have a chat to the busy bees at Be Clean NQ today. Go to beeclean.com.au because they're not happy until you are.
So the username that contacted me was Deep Driller.
This week on The Ranch, we look ahead to the big derby that is. We don't forget about what happened on the Gold Coast, and never count your chickens before they hatch. This is On The Ranch. Yes, well, it's a good evening to everyone here tonight. We've had a different voice do the intro here, so I am the captain now. You can find me at Pistol at On The Spot Facebook page. The person to the opposite of me, Morgan Holmes Evans.
Yeah, hello everyone. We're kicking off. How's things?
Yeah, not too bad. How was the weekend, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good. Had a good Sunday morning on the links down at Rose Bay. Pretty successful morning.
Nice one.
And now we're watching the coverage of our home's judiciary, so we've come a long way.
Well, that was Morgan. You can find him at every social known to mankind. And to his left, XR Bob, Rob, the skipper. How are we, mate?
You just said you were the captain now.
Yeah, I've just handed the reins back.
Yeah,
this is all you now.
That's probably a good idea.
Some leader.
XRBob on Twitter, that is correct. And on Instagram.
On Instagram.
I am on Instagram.
You should be in our golf
I'm gonna have to
group
join,
chat.
I'm going to have to join your golf group chat. Or maybe not, the way you
There's
looking at
about
each other.
4 golf group chats. That's the problem.
Right.
You don't know
There's
who's
a
in
text,
what.
there's an Insta, there's
Yeah.
2 Facebooks going.
That's okay.
It's all too much.
We've got about 3 or 4 Facebook chats just for this pod.
Yes, it's all
Yeah.
overwhelming.
With various different people in them. So
Yeah.
it's...
And someone accused me the other day of not keeping up. And I said, well, look, am I meant to check my satellite phone? Like, how many threads do we need to try and keep up to date with everything?
Yeah.
Too much.
that's right.
There's a gibber one. There's a business one. There's a what are we doing on Wednesday Arvo one.
Yeah.
There's a-
Too much. We need to downsize.
Well, you got to keep up with all of them. That's social media these days.
That
That's
is
what
true.
happens when you're a social media star.
Influencer.
You are an influencer.
Yeah. Doormat influencer, by the way. Just so
Doormat
yeah,
influencer.
got a bit of a key on the doormat market in Townsville. But we'll come back to it later.
Okay,
That is legitimate too, by
that
the
has
way.
spurned my interest. But
We're getting free doormats sent to us
is that right?
because we're now doormat influencers. But we'll press ahead.
We'll come back.
Stop, pause, and rewind a second. Now, we got plenty of time. A doormat influencer. WTF in capitals.
You know, with the house page,
Yes.
everyone wants to send free doormats. we got
What?
2
Wait.
doormats coming.
You've got a page for your house.
Yeah, there's a house page. And
Now
turns out-
I know about people. I know people have made pages for their pets, for dogs and their
no,
cats.
there's cats page. Don't worry about that. We got that too.
But now you've included the house.
House page.
You're
And
a doormat influencer.
someone has sent a doormat, which is now proudly on display in front of the front door. And
Does
there's
it
a
say
second-
welcome?
It does. It says welcome, literally welcome. And there's a second doormat on its way.
Where are you going to put that? Back door.
Back door. Yeah, or maybe in the garage. Yeah. So, welcome to the world of doormat.
This is
influencing.
new. I like it.
Yeah, it's overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're going to have to take that.
Who is-
Unfortunately, we're going to have to let you go now. You're getting too big for on
Yeah, I
the
know.
ranch.
It's
You're
blown up.
now the doormat man.
I'll hook you up some doormats. What do you reckon?
Company of doormats have got cattle and
I mean, I can tell
Quan
you.
in their bank to be able to give out free doormats. It's a niche market. They should be selling everything they can get.
Not to
Plus
mention,
shipping.
how long have you've only been in this house? What, a month? 2?
About 2. Doormate. Shout out to Doormates Australia.
Doormates.
Oh,
Doormates
doormate. So
Australia.
you're not a doormat influencer. You're a doormate influencer.
Oh, it's a beautiful doormat. Look at that. Look at that thing. How nice is that doormat?
Well, look at the quality of the video.
Yeah, I know, isn't it?
Now, how come we don't have this kind of quality video for this pod.
That is something we need to
Right
resolve.
here, mate.
So anyway,
I'm actually shocked.
yeah, it's pretty good, eh? So go
How
to
did
Doormates
someone
Australia.
get-
Not an official sponsor,
But how did
jump
they
on.
get so?
How did
They're
in
my
touch?
personal sponsor. I've got a personal sponsor.
How did they get in touch with you to say we want to give you doormates?
Instagram.
Door-
Well, hey, we like what you're doing. Would you like a
Oh,
doormat?
what? We like what you're doing. Putting a photo up of your house. Here's
What?
a doormat.
Pretty much.
Make sure you get it in your next photo.
What's-
from the street?
What's your house's name?
Oh, I don't know if I want to put that up. So,
Well, you can tell
what
me
do
off
you
air.
call it?
yeah, well, I'll tell you off air. I
Do you
don't know.
call it
What,
like-
Why don't you want to put that up? You,
don't know. It
you're
feels
clearly
weird now.
you're clearly an Instagram influencer. For you want
I
the
don't know.
most people must exposure. Is
feels a
you,
bit weird now.
we're going to link it.
Do you call your
Yeah.
house Jarvis?
No, it actually has got a name. But the cats have a page too, and I've started a lawn page. So we got three going.
A lawn page.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm kicking off a lawn
I
page.
hope you tag Felty in that.
We've got some lawn issues. No one's getting tagged in it for a while.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
actually went hard.
This
with
is.
the
I'm
boys.
just going to have to. I'm going to start one for the work van.
Look, it's a smart idea. Yeah, get on it.
It's
Yeah.
because I have been doing a little bit of work to it. I've painted one of the rims.
Really?
Ah,
Oh, yellow?
you're a
No.
work van influencer.
I could see yellow, like the bee. Make it a bee
Could
and put wings on it. Like you get the night owl with a thing on the top
Nah,
of a red ball.
make each rim a hive.
yeah, but then it spins.
Oh, like a hexagonal.
You don't
Not when
spin.
it's stopped.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And it stands out more when it's stopped.
Nah.
Oh, you know what you should do for your rims? Is spiral it so it's like a hypnotizer.
Oh, yes.
Should do it like the Hypno Frog eyes
Please. That's such a good idea.
because it makes a little bit of a sound as you're cruising
Driving along and all of a sudden you look right and here's Rob's next to you. Oh, I'm fucking hypnotised. Bang!
Oh, there's an 8 p.m. update at the judiciary. O'Toole has asked to show footage of a Grade 2 Keller's high tackle charge against Eels winger Micah Sevo in round 20 to compare with the charge against Holmes. Why?
Oh. Did that
No.
did that person get suspended in that
No,
case?
O'Toole. You don't compare.
Yeah, that's not good.
I guess they're saying that
Unless he
Sevo's
got
was
off.
worse. Giles, the
Sevo didn't
prosecutor,
didn't
it's very similar tackle. It's a winger coming in to shut down an opposition player. Similar level of force would be desirable for consistency if the tackle we are considering tonight was adjudged the same as that tackle. So he must have got off that tackle.
Sevo.
Yeah.
He clotheslined the bloke. Should have been
Did he?
sent.
But did he get off?
No. You got 3 weeks.
That's
So why
I'm
are we
wondering,
comparing
Why
it?
are we comparing it?
Because if he got 3 weeks
Oh,
for
yeah,
that
okay,
for
no,
a big
sorry.
swinging arm, why is Val getting 3 weeks for a front on?
That's why O'Toole has brought it up, and Giles is saying it's a similar tackle. Giles is the prosecutor, let's say.
It's not a similar tackle. It's completely two different.
Well,
Sevo
mate-
was a clothesline from hell. He was like Bradshaw.
In that case, it works for us, not against us.
Can we get Camille from Johnny Depp's legal team? She's a gun.
She is a gun. She's
You know
very
who
good.
else is a gun lawyer? Johnny Cochran.
He is, yeah.
All right. That extra 10 minutes there is a bit of a sample of what you might hear on the Patreon
That is
dribble.
actually a bit of Patreon chat. Isn't
That
it?
is a little bit of Patreon
It
dribble.
leaked. It leaked in.
We basically are still in the Patreon chat.
Yeah, pretty much. Not bad. So there's a little sampler of what you can get if you sign up to Patreon. A little bit of extra content, a little bit of extra tipping comp, and a free drink at Molly's if you jump on the $10 tier. The Patreon chat is all thanks to yespf.com.au. Yes Property and Finance are the North Queensland business, commercial and real estate broker. Check them out at yespf.com.au and you'll see all their listings at your favourite real estate pages. But make sure you check them out. North Queensland is on fire. That's what he likes to say.
It's a happening place, North Queensland.
It is. Buy up. Get on in there. News this week as well. News is happening as we speak. It's the judiciary. It's the big thing. It's Val fronting the judiciary right this very moment.
I like the fact he's charging it. I don't think there's anything in that tackle personally, and that's not being one-eyed. The bloke slipped into his chest, and there was no forceful.
Yep.
There was not a shoulder charge. He was actually had his arms wrapped around the player.
At worst, it's a penalty because he's still a hit to the head.
Yeah,
So it's a penalty, but it's not a
it's
not a sin
not
bin.
even worth a sin bin.
No.
Ignoring what it should be, I think he's in deep trouble because of what happened the previous week.
It looks bad because of that.
Yep.
And
because
even
there was
last
one-
week's one was not even anything.
No, that's
that
right,
was just a solid hit.
Yeah.
But I reckon
And
that's
both
why.
times, credit to the ref, they got the call right, and then the bunker with no idea
Yeah, overall.
overrules it.
But the biggest thing about the one on the weekend just gone against Jaden Campbell is they pulled it up and it was almost a whole set later.
Yeah.
If not a set and a half.
It was the second tackle then because Drinkies did that kick for Valame, and then the ref's gone, oh, you've knocked it on when there was nothing. And Valame, challenge it. And then the ref's gone, nah, penalty.
Yeah.
We've reviewed this. Like, far out.
Anyway.
If Drinky didn't put that kick in, it's play on, and we probably score,
Yeah.
and it may have then got brought up a whole set later. Ridiculous.
Maybe.
Stay out of the game, bunker. You're there for tries and tries only.
Other news this week, Aaron Payne sacked as the Blackhawks coach as of this week, which is kind of weird.
Pretty long tenure been there for too.
5 years, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 5 years. Yep.
And it's not like they were unsuccessful. They've had a pretty poor start to this year, but they've come good the last couple of weeks. So it's a bit odd, but it's a mutual decision apparently.
Interesting that they're knocking on the top 8 coming into this late into the season, and you're going to get rid of your coach now.
Yeah, a bit weird. But I mean,
know.
you look at what other clubs are doing. Like
Is
Holbrook got axed 3 or 4 weeks ago. That's
Yeah.
just weird.
it a chance maybe if Dean Young takes this Dragons role that they're going to quick leg Paney into the Cowboy coaching staff maybe?
As the defensive coach potentially.
Maybe.
That is Dean
I don't
Young's position.
I don't know.
I mean, they shuffle them.
But if he's mutually agreed to part ways because he didn't like the Cowboys possibly coming in and,
Messing with his
messing
team.
with his team, I don't know if he'd then want to jump ship and head to the Cowboys.
But I mean, it's
Professionally, maybe it's a smart move, but maybe there's a bit of a grudge there.
I don't know because, well, I don't know. I don't know if you'd think he would have a soft spot, so to speak, for the Cowboys still.
Surely.
So he'd want to still be involved, you would think.
Yeah, you think
And
so.
if coaching is his jam,
Yeah, then it makes sense to go.
and if he's done 5 years there at Blackhawks and then moves up and he's an NRL, it's a chance. It's a shot at NRL
Yeah, you'd have to take it. for
coaching.
sure.
You'd have to take that.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, not even coincidentally, Michael Morgan moves up. He's,
Yeah.
I believe,
Very
the interim head coach, I guess.
He's not taking the Tigers halfback role next year.
Yeah.
He might. There's time.
He hasn't
coach
trained
the
off.
Blackhawks on the weekend, goes plays,
Yeah, he has not trained off at all. If you see him, he's still in fighting shape.
puts a pitch into the NRL saying, I want Tigers games to be on Thursday night footy only, so he flies down.
We got an update.
O'Toole said there was no injury as a result of the contact by Holmes on Campbell and said there was less force than in the tackle by Sivo on Titans winger Jojo Fafita, which was deemed a lower grade offence.
Yeah, good work, Tool.
I mean, he's making the right argument there.
Yeah, I'm with him.
If you want consistency,
Mm.
but
But both times, Moses and Campbell, if it's forceful contact to the head, why aren't both those going to the HIA?
yeah, well, look,
Yeah.
that's been brought up. Now, the other one was brought up by Billy Woodhead, young Billy.
Oh,
Billy
Shout out
Bill.
to Billy.
Shout out, Bill.
He's pretty good on the sticks too.
If yes, he is. If Reece Walsh could use an Origin game for a club game suspension, we should be able to use the bye because we would have played that week, but it's a bye. Going on the same logic.
well,
If Val
yeah.
ends up getting suspended,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Look, if you're going to give, sure.
Well, if you're going to use an Origin game,
If you're
which
going to
is-
use an
which is-
Origin game that you're not even selected into as a suspension game, then well, he would have played this week, so we want that to count towards it as well.
Can we get a message to O'Toole?
yes. Can we include the bye in the suspensions?
It's just a vibe.
It's the bye.
It's a vibe of a thing.
It's Marbo. It's all the above. Anyway, Sunday the 30th of July saw the Cowboys women's travel down to Belmore in Sydney to take on the reigning premiers, the Newcastle Knights women. And, came away with the
Good chocolate.
first
Stumped
ever
them.
win, 31 points to 20. And I tell you what, came back from a little bit of a deficit in the
Yes.
second half there, stuck in it.
Came back from a first half, they were down 10-0.
Yeah,
Stronger together.
believe right as one. Believe
Better,
belong.
better as one.
Better as one.
Better as one.
Right 'em Cowboys. That's why you're the on the spot guy and we're just over here.
I was hoping you'd take over, but you didn't.
Stronger as
That's
one,
on. That's
tougher
on you.
together.
That's on you.
Always stay in the fight. You got to believe to belong.
Thank you.
Tougher together.
Stronger together.
Stronger together.
Tougher as one.
Tougher
as
as
one.
one.
Stay in the fight.
Believe belong.
Believe belong.
Always stay in the fight.
You gotta
Maybe no fate, but what we make.
hashtag Ride 'em Cowboys in there.
Amen.
Yeah.
You gotta include that.
I do dust off your boots, saddle up, cowboy army, let's ride.
Yeah. Hashtag Ride 'em Cowboys. That's how you gotta finish it.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
moving on.
Yeah.
Righto.
All right, so, okay, give you a preview for the Broncos. All right, so Broncos, we are here. We are ready. Hashtag Ride 'em Cowboys.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Sound like an influencer.
He is.
Hashtag shout out Doormates AU Australia.
Get him in there. Get him on side. No, there was a good game there. Jasmine Peters, Jataya Faifua, Vitalina Niokore, she's got a double, and she's a tough
Very tough.
cookie. Tough cookie. Bree Chester got over there. That was a good try, that one. And Sarika Mulka
A Sarika Mulka.
got over as
Now
well.
that's a cocktail.
That is a cocktail. We have to come up with that one. What would you have in a Sarika Mulka?
Sarika Mulka.
Sounds a bit Sambuca. That's probably why it sounds. So it's got to have Sambuca in it.
You're not putting Sambuca into a blended cocktail for starters.
Have a shot.
But
How about the girls have shots and the boys have cocktails? We'll mix it up.
All right.
See, we'll mix up because they're
Yeah,
cocktails.
okay.
So we'll have shots for the girls. Sarika Mulka it's just a Sambuca shot.
Sambuca. Can it be white Sambuca?
Can be either or.
Yeah.
With a bit of milk in it.
Ooh.
What the hell's wrong
That's
with you?
Sambuca.
It just sounds right.
Nah, you know what you have? You have a white Sambuca with a layered Bailey's float.
That's better. That's kind of where I was going with that.
Yeah. That's don't have too many of them.
No.
That would not end well. Kira Dibb with a bit of a rough boot, 2 from 6, 1 from 1 penalty goal and 1 from 1 field goal.
Did you see her second conversion from the sideline in the
Yeah,
first half?
Yeah.
And it's gone over and she's celebrating like she just won the Grand Prix.
Hey, and fair enough. And fair enough, it was a tough kick, that one.
Yeah.
She did well. The other game on the weekend, the boys going down to the Titans at Seabus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. Tries to Sammy Valame and Cohen Hess, which were good tries anyway. And 2 from 2 from Val Holmes. Cheeky field goal just before half time.
I was thinking, they're going to get an odd score. They're going to win like 19 or 23, and I don't have money on it.
Probably a good thing you didn't.
Did me ass on everything else, though.
Look, 7-1 penalty count in the first half, and the sin bin, of course, which we're keeping up with at the moment. But I think too much of a deficit to come back from. It was basically how I would sum up that game.
We were up 13-10 at half time.
Yeah, we were, but I think the gas was.
There was some iffy call. Hats off, was it? Todd Smith, the ref?
Yeah,
I thought he controlled that game great. The bunker, however. Oh.
the bunker was the cruelest. A couple of Todd's
how can
decisions,
they-
a couple of 50-50s went against us.
I mean, I might have my cowboy glasses on here, but
I said
it was a tight knock on. McLean's tackling. He's gone to wrap around, and then the bunker's gone. McLean is playing at the ball. There's 2 in the tackle. Penalty Titans. Like, hang on.
Yep.
That's lost the ball.
Yeah.
It was a knock on field.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
you got to have a lot more. McLean isn't pushing or raking at the ball. He's got one arm around him, and he's gone to wrap the other one.
yep.
No, we'll give that a knock on, a penalty. There was another one where I thought it hit Titans first into Kuli Kefu. It was a knock on field. Bunker overrules that. I don't know how you found evidence on that one.
If Tommy Dearden had got up when he scored that,
And celebrated.
if he'd got up and celebrated and not been so honest,
Yep.
he probably would have given it.
Well, even then, like, I have seen worse tries
Hell yeah.
given. As
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, he still had his hand holding the ball all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
How do you say that's not a try when you've seen people ground it with a fingernail?
With a fingernail, and it's just ball
pushing.
swimming away.
Yeah, and the ball swimming away. Like,
no.
I don't know who was in the bunker, but far out. He should be sacked and not allowed back.
Well, yeah,
Sutton, wasn't
it was Chris Butler.
Was it Butler?
Yeah.
Far out. Does he not have eyes? Like,
I don't know.
again, maybe I am got a bit of a Cowboy bias here, but surely, and even that Val Sinbin.
Yeah.
I know we touched on it before, but you've got a player slipping. His knees are on the ground. Val can't help that. And Val is wrapping arms tackle.
Yep.
And his shoulder doesn't even hit his head. It's head on chest.
Yeah. It was a 9-6 penalty count in the end, and the ruck infringements were 2-1. So even the ruck infringement 6 agains, there was bugger all of those, which is fine for whatever.
Yep.
And I think we got the two that this is saying that we got. Sorry, we only got 2 in total, 1 ruck infringement and 1 inside 10. They were pretty much on the line. We had a couple of repeat sets against them. But a lot of their penalties that they got and that we conceded, got them out of trouble.
Yes.
And that's
or they were fifth.
Yeah, and that's what hurt us.
Yep.
And I think that sucked the energy out of the boys.
I mean, we didn't capitalise on what we did. I mean, we were 50-metre mark on first tackle and Val offloads to Drinky unexpected and he knocks it on. And
yeah, there were a few execution issues there.
There's a bit of execution. Like Drinky with 3 to go, I mean, look, we had to throw caution to the wind. Drinky throws a cutout pass that every other time hits the winger and he scores. Instead, it gets intercepted.
Yeah, but again, that again is the scoreboard pressure.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the game, we had to score. I think if we hadn't been gassed so much in that first half, we come out of it 13-10 and had half time. If we'd have come out in the second half and been, not gassed, you know what I'm trying to say. I think
you're
we'd have been
defending
fine.
with 12 when it shouldn't have been.
That's right. And having all those penalties against you, I think it just ruined them. And then it didn't help, I think, with 12 to go, Reece Robson copped a head knock.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
And, it doesn't help at all. So
And Hesse got, on field, the ref has blown penalty Titans on field for that Shepherd, but I've seen so many go.
When you
like
stop.
that, he has realised, I'm not and he goes to the ground, but the ref already blows the whistle. You can see, hang on, I'm done.
Yeah. Again, that was a 50-50 that went against
There was
us.
no advantage taken for any.
And
even when he ran behind Granville coming back on the end, there was no defender there to tackle anyway.
No, that's
and then
right.
he's realised, so he's pulled up stumps.
And the hit
little
on,
things like that.
The hit on the tackle, the kicker from Hess as well. That was
instantaneous.
Simultaneous.
There was 2 of them. There was one where the bloke took the ball to the line.
Yeah.
And I think our inside player has tackled him literally an astrosecond after he's let go of the ball.
Astrosecond.
Yeah, an astrosecond.
Okay. That's pretty good. I didn't, the frame rates aren't that good enough on Channel 9 equipment to see that.
To not record in astroseconds,
But
So how many seconds it takes to get through the Castle Run?
It takes 12 parsecs to do the Castle Run.
Astroseconds.
There's an 8:15 p.m. update.
How many astroseconds to a parsec?
To a parsec. Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, thereabouts. O'Toole is giving his final submissions on behalf of Holmes.
Well, that's quick.
It is my submission that the contact between my client and Jaden Campbell should be low force rather than moderate. My client did not intend to make contact with the head or neck of Jaden Campbell, and would not have if Jaden Campbell didn't lower his body height as he received the ball from Tanner Boyd and prepared to pass to Jojo Fafita.
Oh, it's succinct.
But
It's truth.
I don't know if 15 minutes are going to do it.
If Jaden Campbell didn't fall because he was falling into it, it wouldn't have been head
If
contact.
Jaden Campbell doesn't fall, Val rib tickles him
Yep.
And it becomes the same tackle as it was against
against
Moses.
I reckon he might have a good chance.
Oh, look, I don't know. Who knows with this system?
Yeah.
It's it is what it is. I'm all for not hitting people in the head, but there's limits.
It's a contact sport at the end of the day. You know your risks. Yes, I know we're going through the HIA and the CTE and all that, but at the end of the day, when you signed up to play a contact sport, what did you think it was going to be? Fairy bread and cupcakes under a maple tree?
Oh, geez, I could go a bit of fairy bread right now.
Did you see about Wally this week?
Yeah, that doesn't help either.
No.
With Wally coming out.
Bad timing for Val.
Yeah.
He's got to have a
Like,
notepad.
no good for Wally, mind you.
Not bad. No good for Wally. But you see he's got a notepad. He has to write things down.
Does he?
So he doesn't forget. Yeah, sounds pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Poor guy.
kind of. This is one of the reasons I didn't play.
Yep. I wasn't physical or smart enough.
You know, it's going to come to the point where it's going to be like boxing, where you get knocked out, there's nothing for 30 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, is it 30 days if you get a concussion? If you get knocked out, I think it's 60 days and no training, nothing.
Yeah, no training, nothing. Yeah. Oh, I can see what happening.
And even then, I think
Yeah.
how many boxers have got to have CTE?
Oh, 100%.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, and UFC fighters for that matter. But
Yep.
any kind of fighter.
But again, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you fight, even in the local amateur stuff down that they put on
Yeah.
Brophies, for argument's sake,
Yeah.
you know what you're getting into.
That's an interesting one, that is. I'm keen to go see what that's like.
Yeah.
Can
Is that
anyone
is that
jump up?
Is that like Bad Boys type?
It's like in a
I
tent.
don't know.
Can anyone jump up and
I
just
think
have a
I think
fight?
they've got
Surely
a card.
not.
I think there's a card, or it might be. Yep.
Surely
Gonna
not.
fight you.
You just
No,
turn up and go, I'll have a go.
That's the vibe I'm getting out of it.
don't
We should
know.
go.
Surely
We'll go over next one.
Surely not. There would be, imagine the liability there.
Surely no. I can't.
Fighters fight at own risk. Sign this waiver.
Yep. In you go, son.
Yeah. I don't
Here's
think
some
a waiver.
16 ounces
I don't
and
think a
start
waiver
throwing.
would be enough for that.
Here's some
Just
smelling
quietly.
salts.
Good luck. Hey, look, if that's what it is, then let's go.
Have you seen when Rogan does the smelling salts with Theo Von? Oh, it's
He,
amazing.
he would. He would. All right, player points for this week. Look, I'm going to kick them off just because I can, and I haven't for a while. But I like how last week we mixed it up and went 1, 2, 3s and 2, 3, 1. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3s tonight. I've got 1 point for Scotty Drink Water. He is a machine. And he's it's like he's got Energizer batteries. He just does not stop. 2 points I gave to Cohen Hess. He too is a machine, but he's got the Duracell batteries.
Ah, right.
They just keep going and going and going and going. I think that's Duracell. 3 points.
Yeah, it is a Duracell bunny. Yeah.
I thought it was the Energizer bunny.
No, Energizer is Energizer battery was the one that kept doing push-ups and everything like
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
And the
you're right.
Duracell bunny would just keep on
Playing
tapping
the-
his drum
playing
on
the drum.
around like the airport baggage conveyor belt sort of thing.
That's true.
Owned by the same company.
Is that right? Is that a recent thing or?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But Everready was there. It was Energizer and Duracell. If
What
you
was
had
the
those two, that was Everready.
Everready. Okay.
The gold cap was Duracell.
No, remember it was like a cat going
A
through
cat.
Oh, the cat.
The cat.
Yeah, like a Puma sort of thing.
All right. Is that ever
yeah.
ready? Yeah,
That
you're
was
right.
Everready, yeah.
Yeah.
So Duracell and Energizer were the two main ones, and then if you needed something worst case,
You get me
fuck,
Everready.
we've only got some Everreadys here. Oh well, it'll do the job.
It's all right. Now you can get SCA and
Yeah,
Anco batteries.
Yeah,
They're
Green
the ones.
Cell,
Yeah,
and Anchor, yeah.
See, there's apparently an Australian company called Wallaby batteries.
Is
Really?
Yeah. So I found out on the weekend.
But
Oh,
but that's
Anchor
a top.
batteries.
Anco, Big
Yeah.
W,
That's
or
not
Kmart
going
or
to
something.
leak in your remote.
Yeah, they're not.
The boys down at Yanko factory are working hard. One day they're putting together furniture.
I'm pretty sure that.
Tomorrow microwave.
You know they're a successful company when they're making profit while selling batteries at 78 cents a pop.
Yeah, totally.
Making 40% margin on it.
Speaking of batteries, Jordan McLean gets my 3 points for this week. He is a machine also, and he is the big lithium deep cycle.
Oh, the deep cycle.
The
lithium.
marine battery.
He's an AGM.
Oh.
Oh,
He's an AGM deep cycle battery. Old Geordie McLean, absolute machine. Stood out this week.
yeah.
Took some tough carries.
That he did.
I
I
enjoyed it.
Actually, can I Control C, Control V? My 3, 2, 1s is yours.
No, I mean you can do what you need to do. You can change them. No one knows what they are yet.
Nah,
Well, us two know.
Yeah, go nuts.
no, I'm sticking strong. I'm going 3 points. Hess. He's like the T1000 battery
Here
machine.
we go. Here we go. Carry on.
Nah, he was just doing everything. That he taking kicks, scoring tries, charging down, running it up.
I thought he was going to bat back that one,
So did I.
and then snatched it
And
out.
then he just went,
snatched it.
I'll have that. That
How
must
easy
be
was it?
mine. It was like a hungry Rottweiler. Just, that must be mine. I'll have that.
It didn't look aggressive though, so it was more like a just casual yoink.
Yep.
And then, it was well done.
Tall piece of timber. 2 points, Robbo. Just did everything. He was sparking stuff out of dummy half. He was scooting. He was passing. He was tackling. He even got his lip bloody and he still tried to stay on but then couldn't.
Looked like it was his jaw. I was worried we might not see him this week. But
I was worried we might not see him again.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So thank Christ. He's just a tough little hombre. And then 1 point for Tommy Dearden.
Reece, go back to Reece Robson. He was off for 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes, still topped the tackles.
Tackle count, yeah.
40, made 40 tackles. Yep. And Joe Stimson for the Titans only made 42.
Just glues it all together.
Yeah.
However, I think the Titans' last try, they ran through Robbo.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite Robbo's tackle. It was his outside man.
Still
Either
in all.
way.
Still in all.
But he did good. And then, I had one point for Tommy Dearden. He was trying to do everything. And again, it could have been Drinky. It could have been McLean. It could have been a handful of others. Look, the boys, they didn't play overly bad. I think it's a case of don't bank 2 points until you're in front after the full-time siren.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that was the case. Cows didn't look like they got out of second gear.
True.
For much of that game. And I know we're doing 3-2-1s, but the amount of posts I saw that day in the Stampede Cowboy Forum pages, people cheering with champagne. It's like midday. Crapping on, we're going to be fifth after today. This is going to be great. Guys, can you shut the up?
We did, and us included last week, I think we took it a little for granted.
Bank the 2 points when you're in front and the full-time siren is gone. Unless if it's like the Tigers game where you're 50-0 up and there's still 30 to go. And bank them then, but don't bank the points before kickoff.
No.
I thought we'd get the Titans. Like I thought
we all thought we would.
Pretty confident.
You know what?
Especially if we haven't been playing.
Well, Lions and Cowboys were 2 odds off. I think they're both $1.30 to win.
Yeah.
Lions played Gold Coast at Metricon on the Saturday.
Yep.
Lost by 40.
At Metricon.
At Metricon, yeah. Lions and Gold Coast.
Lions' favourite place to play.
Yeah.
It's not called Metricon anymore. It's a bank.
Carrara?
No, it's not Carrara. It's no.
Yeah, Heritage Bank.
Is it Heritage Bank?
Yeah,
Stadium?
Heritage Bank Stadium.
Yeah, okay.
But both me teams played
Fortress
the
Heritage.
Gold Coast on the Gold Coast and both got their pants pulled down.
Guess who did win on the weekend?
Oh, I saw that.
We'll come back to it.
The battle of the 17th and 18th.
Yeah.
An absolute slobber knocker.
And we're still 18th, even after that.
Rob's buddy. You should have seen him after the Eagles game against North
Oh,
Melbourne.
I know.
He's that meme, where he's cheering and the gold medal and spraying champagne in his face and he's like number 17th on the ladder still.
How
18th.
How about you if you're a North fan? You might as well just jump off a bridge.
Yep.
They were 2-0 to start the season.
Yep. And that
Haven't won a game
Clarko,
since
best
round
coach
2,
ever,
yeah.
Clarko. And
Pulled the pin, did a good old-fashioned walkout.
They are worse. They are worse than they were at the start of the year. I'll start with the three. So I've gone Hess. He just had energy like a lithium-ion battery.
With a solar panel charging it.
Hang
So
on,
it didn't
you've
go
jumped
flat.
on that one. We're coming to that.
Don't take the wind out of his sails.
Yeah, you have actually taken the wind out of my wind energy
Is
battery.
it in the run sheet if I overstep
He
the
would too.
mark?
He doesn't
Yeah.
like renewables.
No, he hates the wind power. It makes the bloody cows get lost and gives
Wind
people
power.
headaches. And
Wind power is a hack.
I saw someone saying that it takes more power to
It does.
make the thing spin
It does.
than it does to actually make the wind power.
Does not.
I'm not getting into
does.
that. Pete,
Wind turbines. Don't get into them.
number 2, I'm going Big McLean. He's like a good old-fashioned NICAD. It's not the fanciest technology, but he gets the job done, and you know you're not going to be left without anything.
You know when you buy your Christmas lights from Bunnings or wherever, and you open them up and there's a little rechargeable batteries in them? NICADs.
And NICADs?
Yeah.
That's it. Old, reliable, It may not be in your laptop or in your cellular phone.
It lasts 1 year. You throw it out.
That's it. You get rid of it. You buy it next year. It's
You
good
go
to go
back
again.
next year and buy a new string of lights.
That's my friend McLean.
So we've got to buy a McLean every year.
Every year,
Yep.
yeah.
Ah, really?
And number one, I've gone Josh Elmer's Chatty Daddy.
Oh, Jesus.
He's the solar panel. He was shining brightly. I didn't really think this through too much. But he was
Solar panels don't shine
I was going to say
They do quite the opposite, in fact.
he was shining brightly for a good 2 hours of that game. And
30 minutes.
and yeah, like he deserves 1 point. I didn't have it better than solar panel.
No, that's
But
good.
it kept going through my head. He was good. He was good while daylight, and then at night time he was no good.
I hope he's good during daylight this week.
I'm sure in the Gold Coast, I'm sure he was good at night too.
He's up.
Down at Broadbeach.
Yeah, he's married, isn't he?
Did you see they all went down the beach like the day before? All the boys.
Oh, that's what happened.
They posted some photos. There's some rigs on those fellas.
Good rigs.
There's
Tell
some
you
rigs.
what, Ruben Cotter's got a set of Warwick Farms.
Good as this rig?
Tell you what, Reece
in the
Robson.
Yeah.
He's got. I hope he's licensed.
Tell you what, if Reece...
Carrying those guns around.
He is. Have you seen his track?
Yeah.
Far out.
It's because they're always grabbing the ball.
Bill Goldberg of the 90s.
Anyway, I need a fan. Oh, with fans.
No, you can't have fans in here.
No, you can only have fans in here.
Hang on. Oh, speaking of windmills, super quick. Have you been behind the
windmills.
car today
Windmills or wind turbines?
with the electric car sign on the back of it?
No.
Says electric cars are toxic. They support child slave labour, destroys millions acres of forests, catch fire, and takes thousands of litres of water, plus hours to put out.
Well, he's not wrong.
Yeah, what else? What are the other stickers on this car? Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. So this is the kind of level we're dealing with here. And I need to take my glasses off. That's how good it is. Oh, God. Yeah. All right. My place to grow a community. Yep. Know your rights. The Know Your Rights group. That flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the emergency, Australia emergency flag?
I think that is very close to...
Eureka stock, eh?
yeah.
Eureka flag.
You know the people that declare themselves their own sovereign state.
That's a sovereign?
I think that's sort of
Sovereign
that's
citizen.
Very.
That's probably what that is. Yeah.
That's not the... That's a good flag. That's the
Yeah.
Gold Rush flag.
Anyway, so I had a good chuckle being behind them
COG.
today.
Excellent.
COG Southern Cross.
What are they driving? What kind of car is that?
It's a Subaru Outback, I think it is.
With an LPG conversion kit.
But you can't have that in bloody Victoria.
Anyway, moving right along before we get ourselves into trouble. It's round 3 for the women's NRL this week, kicking off doubleheader at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, kicking off at 12:50 p.m. This is going to suck.
Yeah.
The Cowboys women are in 7th up against the Broncos, who are in 9th.
Ooh.
Ooh. This could be a cracker. The team is, it's Francesca Goldthorpe, Nia Corey, Peters, Long, Stevens Daly, Blackwell, and Kira Dibb. Talisha Harden, Emma Manzelman, who had a good game on the weekend. Ralph Strand Smith. I'm getting there. Shania Power, Bree Chester, and Mackenzie Wheel. And Sarah Koroy, Sarika Muka, China Pilata. China Pilata off
I
the
was
interchange.
just going to say, where's my girl?
China,
Yeah.
off the bench. And April, thank you.
April O'Neill
April
from Channel 6 News.
Natunpuna.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Natunpuna.
Yeah, I reckon.
April Natunpuna
I'd pay that.
is off the bench this week up against the Broncos, led by Ali Brigginshaw. So tough squad, the Bronx, but traditionally.
Traditionally, they are.
But,
They won the first 2 comps.
but they're currently in 9th. Reasonable start. They're actually coming in favourites. This one, $1.80
Is there a market, Morgs, we can get on China Pilata first try? Or no,
off the bench.
Can we get on China
Might be.
Pilata anytime?
Can you bet on NRLW? I'm sure you can.
I'm not sure that
I've never seen
I'm
it.
not sure that you can.
I was actually just
I think you
preparing
can
for
only-
our next segment.
I think you can only bet like outrights, like just
right.
win.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you can get down to players and that sort of deal.
Yeah, there's 25 markets here.
Is there?
Both weekend. China Pilata, 3:45 anytime.
Should put her in
Yeah, she's going in.
into the anytime. Into Pistols multi?
No, she's not going into Pistols multi.
Okay. Not reliable enough. We don't have enough information. You know who else is playing for the Broncos? Romy Teitzel.
Ah, yes.
So we need to run with arms up.
Elbows up.
Elbows up. I don't want to hurt anybody.
Elbows up. Come on.
Don't want to hurt anybody. Belinda
Someone's
Sharp.
daughter you're talking about.
Belinda Sharp refereeing this one, which could go either way.
Yeah.
You know who's not having a good run? Casey Badger.
Yeah, you don't reckon?
I think she lost control of the game on the weekend.
Yeah.
A little bit. I don't know. Just
I didn't catch the last 20 of the second half.
Yeah, a few things she's just sort of, I don't know, that she's kind of called the wrong way for me. I thought at the time, I couldn't give you specifics, I can't remember, but I just got this overall impression she's just not having a good run. And she was a video ref.
Yeah, she was a video ref
for a couple of men's games.
yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I think she's out of form a little bit, just quietly.
Oh, well, you can get back into form.
You know who we haven't seen for a while? Sutton.
Yeah.
Might be a good thing.
And also Mogshin Jaguar.
No, true. We've not seen.
Oh, we should get Mogshin Jaguar back.
Should.
He was one of the greatest refs of the early 2000s, late 90s.
That game leading into the 3 p.m. game at QCB Stadium. The Cowboys in 8th, the Broncos in 2nd. This is the big one. This is Scotty Drinkwater, Sammy Valame, Val Holmes at this stage named at centre, Peta Hiku, Murray Talangi, Tommy Dearden and Chad Townsend. The forwards are a little bit of a shuffle. Jordan McLean starting at prop, Reece Robson, of course, in 9. Jason Taumalolo starting.
Yeah.
Number 10 this time around. I don't see a problem with that. Look, it'll probably change on the day.
Yeah, it will. It definitely will.
Luciano Leilua at 11, Cohen Hess at 12, which is a concern.
I don't like that.
Me either. Ruben Cotter at 13. Jake Grenville at 14. Griffin Neem is back in 15. Hillam Lukey makes his return at 16.
Yeah, see, I'd be putting here. I know they probably got to get him a bit of leg minute time, but
why wouldn't you'd start him?
You'd start him at 12.
Start him at 12.
Then that gives you a Hess to come on the field, or he can start at 10 and Lolo comes back on. I don't know.
Well, you'd think they'll probably shift anyway, but I just don't like Hess at 12.
Yeah.
He's been much better.
Definitely in the engine room.
Yeah. So anyway, JTB is 17th. Sam McIntyre is currently the 18th man with Kyle Felt in 19th. Riley Price at 20. Brendan Elliott at 21. And the jet ski at 22. And I shouldn't have said anything about Jared Sutton because he is refereeing this game.
God damn it.
No.
We are screwed.
God damn it. Actually, Sutton doesn't like the... Oh, actually, Sutton does like the Broncos.
Oh, he loves the Broncos. The fullback, of course, for the Broncos, Reece Walsh. Jesse Arthurs makes his return. Katoni Staggs, Herbie Farmer, Selwyn Cobbo, who we're not putting in any multis.
No.
Actually, we should put him in the multi because then he won't score.
Yeah, but then we'll do our ass of $20.
We got an update.
We got breaking news. Hang on 1 second.
1 second. Well, there goes our YouTube.
Oh, okay, better kill that.
Oh.
So, do you want me to read it?
Yeah, go for it. I'm done.
8:40. Valentine Holmes has been unsuccessful in his downgrade. He will miss 4 matches in a huge blow for the Cowboys. More to come.
How?
Well, they must.
Who's the judge of this?
They must be calling it loading because I mean that's inconsistent with previous tackles. Like the Sevo one.
And it was a 15-minute deliberation.
Well, clearly they were. They know what they're trying to do, and they've got their remit. I think is the right word. And it is what it is. So we won't see Valentine Holmes at centre. I do believe you will potentially see Kyle Felt come in.
Hashtag bring back Felt.
Potentially on the wing and shifting Murray into centre, or you'll have Kyle at centre.
Yeah, I think Valame played a bit of centre at Raiders as well.
In that case, yeah, you might see him come in and Felty out at number 2. Makes sense. Yeah. That makes more sense.
Maybe.
It is what it is, and we just got to be eyes up from here on out. Ezra Mam.
That's actually not the
Adam
worst
Reynolds.
thing because Felty hates the Broncos.
Yeah.
And so...
Always lifts for the Broncos.
Always.
always plays well against them. Thomas Flegler, Billy Walters, Payne Haas, Kurt Capewell, Brendan Piakura, Patrick Carrigan, no longer a duck in the try-scoring department for Paddy.
It's a try-scoring machine.
Yeah, he could have scored during Origin for me.
Yeah, it would have been nicer, wouldn't it? Tyson Smoothie. What a name.
That is nice.
Tyson Smoothie. Corey Jensen, Kobe Hetherington, and Keenan Palacia. For the Bronx, it's interesting that Dean Mariner and Xavier Willison, who've been playing well for them, are benched. They're extended reserves. So they have been... I'm actually glad to see them benched because they are young guns, I'll call them.
Do you think that... Like, they're playing at 3 o'clock because Perth have got a double header.
Yep.
So that's good. Townsville, 3 p.m? Isn't that going to be something for us?
Yeah, should be.
When's the last time you've seen a Townsville 3 p.m?
Warriors prelim final.
Yeah. You know what?
And they're in the darker uniforms. Not that it matters. The sun will be...
So the Broncos' home uniform is predominantly maroon and yellow.
Yeah.
And their away is predominantly white and maroon.
Right.
Cowboys' home is blue.
Yep.
And their away is white.
Do you think we're going to wear
I
our
reckon
aways?
we play in our aways this week
And
because
force our
home
way homes.
ground gets to choose, and then that way the Bronx are in a more of a darker colour.
That's not a bad effort. And then make them train and make them warm up out on the practice ground outside because that'll be in full sun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playing your whites this week, cows.
Well, that's why I'm into white.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Geez, I tell you, our defence is going to have to be on point this week.
Yeah, this is a tough
Yeah,
game.
Bronx have really made this year their own. Like, I didn't... We all know that they've got an all right team, but we all were thinking that, maybe 9th or 10th would be good. Currently sitting equal first.
Yeah, it's a climb.
And
Equal first, they're second.
No, but Panthers
second.
have used all 3 buys. Broncos haven't.
They're second.
Yeah, well.
The
either
ladder
way-
says second.
Yes, I'm aware. Either way.
I will not admit it.
But, we've hit some good form. Losing the Tides, that after the round that was with everything going, the results going our way, would be fifth. We now do have to fight and scrap.
Yeah, look, I think, as even Toddy said, winning 7 games straight's not easy.
Yep.
So to have that loss I don't think that hurts us necessarily. I know we went on a 11-win streak last year or whatever it was, or was that 2015? But
2015.
so we had 6 in a row last year, didn't we? Was it 6 or 7?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so did all right there. You're going to drop a game here and there. If you're going to drop a game, I would much rather drop Titans
Yeah.
than go down to the Broncos.
Yes.
And that's sheer bragging rights.
Because
just
the
an
title's on
opportunity.
the line. You want to grab the title belt?
Oh, the title belt. We got to get the title belt.
Such an opportunity gone, though, isn't it?
It is, but
Oh, yes and no. I think we made it hard for ourselves losing the first
Big time.
6,
yeah.
7 rounds, whatever it was.
We lost to the Dogs in Golden Point. That didn't help.
Yep.
We lost to the Warriors in New Zealand when we were camped on their line. That
Tigers
didn't
killed
help.
our for and against.
Yeah, but we got that back.
Yeah, that's true.
And,
Yeah.
and then some.
Title is back up for grabs.
The strap.
The strap.
The
genuine.
4X strap.
The one and only, the original,
The original strap.
the OG 4X Derby.
Good looking belt.
Shout out to anyone that's got a spare ticket for Saturday as well.
Spin in the middle, like the old
No, it
WWE.
doesn't. It's not the spinner one.
Make that 2.
Yeah. If anyone out there, if you bought 4 tickets and your mates can't go, or your family decided that their daughter will get married on that day that you didn't realise, or I don't know, you've got a late christening or something like that on and you can't make it, please, those little DM.
Just slide into our DMs.
Yeah.
You don't think so? I'm actually jumping on now. Now I'm pretty sure it's sold out, isn't it?
It is. I looked today.
Ah, sold out weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Definitely no available. You know how sometimes they say sold out and there's still
Singles.
singles
Well,
around.
I got an email from the club today because members and said, "Oh, look, we don't have any 2 seats available, but
Yep.
there's still single seats available." So I
Oh,
went
did
in,
ya?
And I went, "Oh, yeah, sweet as. I'll buy a single ticket, no drama." No.
No single.
Couldn't find any.
Same. It's
This
completely.
could be a
Because
proper actual sellout.
all you got to do is just get in and then you stand up on that concourse. That's all you have to do.
There's
Yeah.
proper sellout, but again, there's family tickets and
Yes.
corporates that won't show.
Yeah.
So
And they've also got a deal that if you sign up to 2024, you put a deposit on a membership for season tickets for next year. We'll
Full
give you
ticketed.
2 tickets now. So
And
yeah,
I think into the finals.
say how much are you holding back? And then if you don't sell them, will they then be a late release on Friday or Saturday?
I reckon they'll just do sneaky little 1s and 2s releases as the week goes on.
Yeah. Or radio stations need a promo or something. I don't know.
That's true.
But the radio, need a promo, because they would have given those. You'd think the radio stations would already have them.
You'd think, yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, you might have to just start making some phone calls at the breakfast shows.
Yeah, no.
Try and win the
Hey,
secret
Brett.
sound.
Hey, Bretty!
Brett.
Oh, I think it's a bit of chalk on a blackboard.
Is it a cotton bud in your ear? Yes, it is. Tell him what he won, Larry.
2 tickets to the Bulldogs game.
You've won a courtesy, all expenses paid kick in the nuts. Oh boy, can I have 2?
You've won 2 tickets in an Uber down to the Strand to see Strand Ephemera.
Yeah.
It's actually quite good. So, Postman,
Oh, the NAFA is on this at the moment, isn't it?
is it?
I think it is.
Couldn't tell you. I haven't kept up with that. I don't think.
I've
No, I
been
don't think it is. I think NAFA's done because it's Strand Ephemera at
Is
the moment.
NAFA done? Did I miss out on NAFA this year?
I think you might have.
I bought 2 tickets to NAFA to go and see a comedian. It was the weekend I went out to Mount Isa.
Good
Ah.
on- Yeah, that's why it's done because that was
Yeah.
a month ago now.
Yeah, stunk.
Kangaroo Week.
Yep. RIP.
Actually, Molly Malone's has comedy open mic night on Thursday, free entry.
Oh, we should
Thinking
go.
of going down.
Done.
Do they do crumb steak
It's
as well?
this Thursday.
Would they do a crumb
It's
steak
free
on Thursday?
entry. 6:30 starts at 7. Shout out to Cole Molly's.
We should head on. We should head
Yeah,
down.
I hit up Meeks today and she said,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, maybe. See what Thursday brings."
I'd be
Okay.
keen on that.
And
Yeah,
then
I'm in.
And then you can watch Roosters Manly.
Yeah.
Or not. Yawn.
What a game that'll be. Anyway, Postman this week. Not a huge amount there. We've already covered most of it with a few comments about Val Holmes and Reece Walsh missing games and whatnot, and Aaron Payne. But Ian Cumming mentioned that he was listening to the end of last week's pod in the car. And when I said, "Hey Siri," Apple CarPlay paused the pod and called Siri up. So,
Classic.
"Hey Siri, plot a course to honeybees." Hey Google,
Hey,
what's the address of the rub and tug on Sturt Street?
hey Siri, find me closest route to kittens.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Come
Find
back
me the
smelling
closest
of
route.
cheap perfume and glitter.
What do you?
Guess we just got free tickets to Cowboys.
You did not.
Yeah, I know. I was playing with the bloke that gave him up today.
What timing?
Yeah.
I just got a text message. Hey, we got free tickets.
Yeah,
As in free, number 3, 1, 2.
number 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Because if you
Who wants some more, guys?
if her parents aren't going, just give us a call.
There you go.
Lovely. Impressive. It's great. Thank you very much. All right, tipping comp. This week, it's, a whole bunch of people use jokers. Oh, we're still going, are we?
I mentioned that Pete's chasing tickets.
Oh.
The reply, Pete needs to get his shit together.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
I was
There was a lower long end of it.
I was
LOL.
always thinking that there was no chance of going this game anyway.
Sure. I know what's going to happen.
There you go.
So Traxxas on the Ranch is leading the tipping comp. He's on 126 points. Right on his tail is Twitey 70 on 124. There's 2 points the difference. Getting hot at the top. In third place is Christine Adore.
Christ in a door.
Christ in Adore. Christine Adore.
It's pretty much Christ in a door.
Very good. On 123. Hale 7 is on 122. Chatty Daddy 23 on 121, along with Graham C89 and Super Duper Dude and Valentine Fly Holmes, which is Hendo, In ninth place is Red Hot Richie. Red Hot Richie's back, baby.
Red Hot's back.
Red Hot is back. Year of the Cow is in 10th on 119, along with Cowgirl Shez and Mr. T and Murdoch. And that's pretty much everyone in the top 10, I believe, has used all 3 jokers. So it's down to getting your damn tips right at this point.
Hunting season now.
I haven't used my jokers.
Wabbit season.
Yep.
I know you haven't, but we'll get to that. Now, like I said, I've used 2 jokers in 2 weeks in a row. I've rocketed up. I was 69th last week. I'm now 49th.
Ah, but no jokers.
I've got 1 joker left.
Ooh.
1 joker left. I'm on 109 points, so I need a good round. I don't know. I don't know if I can make a run to first. I might have left me run a little bit late. Morgan TSV.
We're coming up.
Using a joker.
Yep.
Moving on up. On 107 points. You're only 2 behind me,
I'm close.
but you're in 61st.
Yeah, there's a big gap.
2 points between 49th and 60th.
It's a tight game, isn't it?
It is a tight.
And your margin pumps me too. I'm pretty off on the margin.
251 plays 279.
Yes, I'm not going to catch you with a margin in this time.
You might just outright beat me. Oh, you got no jokers left. I still got one.
I thought I had one left.
You just you used all 3. That's what those 3 yellow squares are.
I was counting on a joker
You're
to
gone,
pump
boy.
me back up.
Pistol Blazing 2 guns.
Pew, pew, bang, bang, baby.
85 points. 2 jokers in hand. You're in 98th.
I've done a mischief.
In 98, hey?
98. You might want to start your run.
Yeah, watch this.
All right, it might be time
We have
to
been.
officially announce that I may not win this comp.
Well,
Wow.
we might be able to organise something. At the Patreon tipping comp, top 6 we'll go with here. Traxxas on the Ranch leading that one on 122. Swiss Cowboy hot on your heels on 121. Now, because you can choose to use your jokers separately in this comp, both Trax and Swiss Cowboy have jokers up their sleeves. In third place in that one is Hendo, Valentine Fly Homes.
Ooh.
So Hendo's in third place, also on 121 points, no jokers left.
Aha.
Has used all 3. In fourth place, Get Your Tips Out on 118 points, only 4 behind the leader, 2 jokers in hand. 2 jokers in hand. In fifth place, Village Missing an Idiot on 116 points, along with Rion. So it's equal 5th. We're just doing top 5 here. Both of these guys have a joker up their sleeve as well. So,
That's tight. That is
I
so
mean, the
tight.
good money you would think is on Get Your Tips Out. There's 2 jokers in hand there, and he's only 4 points behind.
Yeah, but I've
Yeah.
got 2 jokers in hand.
Yeah, but you're way down the bottom.
Yeah, but like I said, 2 perfect rounds on jokers.
You're still way down the bottom of that one.
I'll come good.
All right.
Shout out to Chris, Swiss Cowboy.
Swiss Cowboy.
I have received the lovely present he has sent.
Oh, very nice.
I forgot to bring him this week. I'll bring him in next week, and we can use him at the desk.
Okay.
That's all we'll set on that.
All
We'll
right.
come back to that next week.
Well, I'm somewhat intrigued, but also scared.
Nah,
Hope
very
it's
lovely.
Russian vodka.
You could use these with Russian vodka.
Now I think I know where we're going now.
Yes,
I know where we're going.
yes.
Were they well wrapped?
Padded bag.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Padded
not what I'm
bag.
thinking. All
Yeah.
right. We'll see how we go. Thursday, the 3rd of August this week. It's round 23, 7:50 p.m. Sydney Cricket Ground. The Roosters up against Manly. What a game.
Stonker.
Can't wait. And at the SCG, there'll be a grand total of 16 people there, and that includes players and staff.
Shit.
Roosters $1.64, Manly $2.25. I'm going the Roosters by 6.
I don't want either team to win.
Me either.
I
Manly winning helps us.
well, it doesn't.
Yes. Sorry. No,
Roosters
you're right.
winning.
Roosters winning helps us, but I don't want Roosters to get off the bottom 4 either.
Yeah, that's the conundrum.
I'm tipping Roosters. What about a draw?
Yeah, you can't tip a draw though.
I know, but a draw would be nice.
I've tipped Manly by 2, but I don't. You're right. I got to.
Yeah.
I'm only giving them by 1 point.
This could go either way. I thought maybe Manly here as well, but I'm going Roosters because it's at the SCG. Morgs?
I don't want either team. I've gone Roosters by 1 now because it helps Cowboys.
Change that quickly.
Yeah, you make a point that I don't want Manly to win.
Correct. I mean, we're well and truly ahead of Manly in terms of
No,
for and against.
Yeah, but they've
But
got
they've got the extra
extra
point
points. They've got the point
from the draw.
Thing, yes.
So, yes.
I will go Roosters by 8.
And I'd like to see Manly and Roosters not make the 8. Correct. And Bunnies for that matter.
Yeah, and Broncos, but that's not going to happen.
They
Sorry, Morgs.
can't do it.
Roosters by 8 for me.
Roosters by 8. All right, Friday the 4th at Seabus. It's 6 p.m. Titans up against the Warriors. Titans $2.95, Warriors $1.40. I got to go the Sean Johnsons here.
Titans on a heater.
They
1-1.
have 1-1. That'll do them.
I'll go Warriors.
Yeah, same.
It helps the Cows if the Warriors lose. So
It does.
Titans.
You know what? I did that
I'm going
originally, but
Titans.
the Warriors are just
I know, but
coming off a bye. They're going to be
look,
fresh.
I'm definitely still all about the Wars, but while the Cows are there, I've got to go Cows first.
I'm with you, and yeah, all right. I agree. 8 p.m. at Bluebet. It's Panthers are at $1.36, taking on the Storm, chasing the Storm. No, the other way around. Storm are $3.15. I've gone the Panthers. I think it's an easy win for them.
Yeah, so have I. I've gone Panthers.
Panthers for me as well.
But really, yeah, Panthers winning probably helps
It definitely does.
us.
Cows dropping the Tights has really fucked everything.
Yes, it has.
It certainly has.
Saturday the 5th at 3 p.m. QCB. Cowboys, well, on this one, they're $2.20 and the Broncos are $1.67, and that's probably just shifted.
I was checking that. It's now 232 to 161. It's not as far out as I thought it would be.
Different agency too.
Yeah, I thought
so
it would be
they are
up in the freeze almost.
Oh, I think they know it's both teams get up for this game, and it's going to be usually it's close, which means it's probably going to be a blowout.
A 3 p.m. Townsville Sun is going to be so much. That's going to be good.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
it's a normally warm day.
Yeah. Brisbane are coming from, a max of 16 during the days?
Yeah, but it gets hot in Brisbane too.
Yeah, but Townsville Sun hot?
The dry heat.
Dry heat.
When's the last time the Broncos came up here in a Townsville Sun hot?
It could be like last time when the ball's very slippery.
Yeah,
Humidity.
Yeah,
Lots of humidity.
Oh well, I'm going Cowboys.
I'm going Cows.
Cows.
Very
Full
good.
cream milk Cows.
5:30 p.m. at Optus Stadium. Oh, this is the Perth doubleheader.
This would be good to go to, I reckon.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah. Good looking stadium.
I would. And I
Okay.
reckon probably the next night, you probably go and watch the West Coast Eagles.
Probably skip that.
Well, I would.
Probably just
I don't care if we got flogged.
check out what's on cable.
Dolphins are $3.15. The Knights are $1.36. Look, I want to go Finns here, but I've got to go Knights. Knights actually are playing quite well.
They are, but Finn's winning helps the Cows. So
It
Finn's
does.
up. Finn's up.
Morg's going Finns.
Nah, I'm going the Knights. I'm sorry.
The Nova Castrians.
Yep.
The Novocastrians at 5:35 p.m. That can't be right because this is also at Optus Stadium.
Yeah, it's a
That
double
makes no
header.
sense at all.
Well, 5:30. This is on Footy Tips.
Oh, yeah.
It's got 5:30 p.m.
No
for the
sense.
Dolphins Knights, and then 5:35 for Rabbits Sharks. I'm assuming that's 7:35 p.m.
Maybe they split the field horizontally like they do for the kids games. And
Yeah.
then run two sides, you know?
Jeez, that'll be a interesting
It's
game.
going to be very interesting timing here if that's the case.
I'm sure that's not the case. I dare say. Look, check.
No,
the,
but I mean, like, if let's just say that it is a 5:30 Dolphins Knights and a 7:30 Sharks Rabbits,
which it is according to the NRL site.
but that's a very interesting time over there
Yeah, what's it? 2 hours?
because that'll
3
be a
hours?
3:30
3:30 and
3:30 Dolphins Knights game into a 5:30 Sharks
yeah,
local time. That is.
yeah. Not unlike here, we're playing at 3 p.m. Here,
Let me just.
Wouldn't this
check
be local
something.
time we're looking at now?
no, it's your time, whatever time we're at.
Yeah, right, okay.
So it's
And,
3. So at our time, 3 p.m. at QCB, 5:30 at Optus, and then 7:30 at Optus.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, but then like at 7:30 over there. Yeah, there's not even a West Coast or
No.
Freo game following it for him to.
We wouldn't be at the same field.
We're pulling down the NRL posts and we're putting up some.
And the sidelines.
Yeah.
Where was I? So it must be 7:35 p.m. at Optus Stadium. Rabbits $1.25, Sharks $4, and I got to go Rabbits here.
Yeah, Rabbits pretty comfortably, I think.
Sharks can't beat anybody at the moment. Above or below them on the ladder. Pistol. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I see it.
Sharks
I
are
see
cooked.
it.
I've gone Sharks.
You weirdo.
I've gone Sharks because I don't want
Neither.
to see Rabbits in the 8.
Yeah, okay. All right. Fair's fair. Sunday the 6th, 2 p.m, Commack Stadium. Eels, $1.15. Dragons, $5.50. Go on the Eels. I don't want to, but I am. Because Dragons. You're going Dragons, you weirdo. It's bound to happen. Yeah. All right, I'm going Eels. Mogs,
Slippery Eels.
slippery Eels.
The medieval dragons.
Here
Yep.
he is. Jack de Bellinless.
Yep, a Jack de
That
Bellinless.
probably helps them, to be fair. Yeah.
They got Ben Hunt.
They do. Whether he wants to or not. 4:05 p.m. at GIO Stadium. The Raiders, $1.30. The Tigers, $3.50. That could be the score, 130 to 350. No, probably not. I'm going the Raiders.
I'm going locals.
Tigers were very unlucky to lose to South. They were coming. They were in that.
You going a Joker? No, you're not. You're saving them for the last 2 rounds.
I've gone Tigers.
Don't forget to pick a Joker before the end of the season.
I
eh?
will.
All right.
I'll put my Joker
I
on
know
the
you'll
grand
forget.
final.
And get 0.
Yeah,
No.
I've gone Tigers. Look, I'm tipping to help the Cows, and last week it worked, except for one game, which was the main one that mattered.
Yes.
We've got
All right.
I was going to say, we've got a quick statement from the judiciary.
Oh, do we?
Basically, they're saying even though it was a low risk, they're saying that the risk of injury was equal as opposed to low. And the panel did not consider that the attacking player had lowered his body to any appreciable degree. The panel was fortified in their conclusion by the fact that player Holmes was in the air at point of contact.
In the air?
In the air,
They're saying he's in the air, yeah. Yep. They
these
said
guys have lost the
they
plot.
said the risk of injury was equally moderate as opposed to low, notwithstanding the fact that no injury actually occurred.
Well, I kind of agree with that part being no injury occurred because they shouldn't be taking the outcome into consideration, whether there's an injury or not.
Correct.
However,
That bit.
his feet weren't in the air,
Yeah.
so I don't know where they got that part from. And him not lowering himself, he was on his knees.
Yeah.
They said had not lowered his body to any appreciable degree.
He was on his knees.
So no,
That's
I don't understand.
pretty crazy.
It's like okay, right.
Yep.
Well, that sucks balls then.
Yep. Really does.
Anyway, I think we knew it was going to
Wow.
happen anyway. And look, he misses one extra game. So, or
so
did we only have 3
he's
and
out
one
for
of
the
them was the
season.
bye? Or did we have 4 more games plus a bye?
We got 4 and a bye.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So he's out
We
for the
got
season.
Bronx, Sharks, Dolphins, Panthers.
He's effectively, assuming things go correctly and we don't lose every game from here on out, he's in for the prelim.
He's in for round 1 of the finals if we make it.
Sorry,
to
not
the
prelim.
finals.
Yeah, what do they call that? Qualifying finals or something?
Whatever it is, yeah.
I don't know. They call it different every year.
Elimination.
There's
I don't know.
qualifying, semi, prelim,
Prelims.
GF.
Okay, prelims. Okay, semi, prelim. Yep. Fucking
quarters, semi, prelim, GF.
right. Qualifying,
Sweet
not
16.
quarters.
Yeah,
Quarterfinal? I suppose they are
They are
quarterfinals.
quarterfinals
Yeah.
with 2 eliminations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, he's out for the rest of a regular home and away season.
Right.
If we don't finish in the top 4, and so anywhere from 5 to 8, the first week is the Elimination Chamber, and then the second week is Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Then the third week is Money in the Bank tournament. Win that, cash it in, go straight to WrestleMania.
This makes a lot more sense.
In a no holds barred, falls count anywhere match.
We're going to have to go back and have a look at our season predictions soon in the next couple of weeks. I'm pretty confident we're going to end up 6th, and I'm pretty sure I said that at the start of the year. Now, I could be wrong.
You reckon to make 6?
Yeah.
It'd be nice if
We
did.
could still drop every scenario I did in the ladder predictor, bar us winning every game and other game going our way, which put us in about 4th. But I landed at 6th. Now,
That'd be lovely.
having said that,
Yeah.
I did have Titans as a lock.
Oh,
Oh.
we're off for rails already.
But I ran the scenario of losing to both Panthers and Broncos, and
Yep.
we still ended up sixth.
That's pretty good. Maybe.
But we had Titans as a lock.
Titans as
We had Titans
those
as the
2
lock,
points are very valuable.
But if we beat Brisbane or Panthers, we're still good.
I think we'll beat Panthers.
You'd think they're going to rest.
I think
See, they might not, though, because it depends on how well Broncos go.
if Panthers can't go any worse than second, what's $100,000 for a minor premiership to make sure you've got 13 freshies?
They'll do it anyway, because doesn't that make it like 4 years straight minor premiers?
Oh, maybe.
They'll do it.
But either way, like, wouldn't you suck playing all your stars in that last round and Cleary rolls an ankle, Luai breaks a knee,
Yeah.
Martin does a hamstring,
I don't.
Yao breaks an arm,
That-
Toto gets a head concussion, Edwards tears an
I
Achilles,
shouldn't wish against them because they're my old pre-95 team, but
and then you'd be like, oh, why didn't you rest your stars now, Cleary?
yeah, no, I don't think it's going to happen.
All right, we're back again for another installment of Pistols Multi, all brought to you thanks to Fusion Networks for all your internet data providing needs, for any glitches with your switches, if your server's down, if you need a homepage done, give Morgs a call. If you don't even know how to turn on your laptop, Morgie's your man. 2 weeks in a row, we've gone the Wingding Zinger Box Wingers special, and it's almost come off twice. We spoke in the Patreon chat that we're going back to the well for one last time. Third time's a charm. So we're going all wingers. Mind you, this was put in pre-Valentine Holmes verdict, so we don't know if Valemay will be a winger or if he'll be centre or whatever, but we're just keeping Valemay in regardless.
Keeping him in.
Yep. He's been named and he'll have the 2 on his back.
Respect.
already. So that's fine.
Respect.
Even if he plays in a different position, he'll still have a 2 on his back.
True.
All right. So we're starting off Carney P for the Titans. He's going to cross against the Warriors. Probably should have gone Dylan with Tenny in that one. Stuff it. We're going Carney P. Brian Toto to score against the Storm. Valemay for the Cows against the Bronx. Then it's a little 2-leg multi because we didn't bet on the Manly Roosters game. So we're actually going Jermaine Asako with Dommy Young. Jermaine Asako, he's safe. He's safe as churches. When you have safe section, you need a Dommy. Then we've got Alex Johnston for the Bunnies, Sean Russell for the Eels over the Drags, and to round it out, Nick Kotrick against the Tigers. Power played, 83.51 to 1, 20 on that, gives us a nice return of $16.70 and 34 cents. Tax-free cash. So line up now. And that's Pistols Multi, all thanks to Fusion Networks.
Short and sweet. I like it.
Yeah.
This one's a shoe-in. Not relying on a Broncos try either.
Oh man, like it was sunk after the Thursday night, which sucked because we had Cobbo, but every other winger came in except for Talangi on the last game.
Yes.
We needed Val and Talangi and Valemay and Talangi in the last game, and Cobbo, he had his chances.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
Every other game, Walsh throws a cutout to Cobbo and lands.
Yeah. Not this one.
Not this one.
Not this one.
Oh well,
This week.
this week.
Hopefully not. Hopefully
No,
not.
not this week. No.
No.
Walsh might even fracture his ankle yet.
Maybe.
I think
might.
he might slip over a bit.
Yeah.
The old QCB surface is a little different to
He's getting
Suncorp.
lippy. He's getting very lippy.
Yeah. Maybe go Jake the Muss on him.
Yep.
The problem with you, Walsh, you're too
Might get
damn
some-
lippy.
He might get tombstoned.
Tombstone.
Tombstone.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take
Maybe
it.
a brain buster.
Whatever. We'll hit them all. This is looking good on camera, I just realised.
Hey, look at your hair.
It's no puffy crown, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, my puffy crown.
Poofy crown. All right, we're going to add to the playlist this week.
Why not?
We sure are.
How about you go first then?
Me? Yeah, I'm in. I've gone a belter by the Blonde Bombshell, Carrie Underwood, Church Bells.
Okay.
You seen her legs?
Oh,
She
pins.
is jacked.
She has got some
She?
pins.
Yeah. She deadlifts like 400 kilos.
400
In
Seriously.
heels.
Or squats it. Yeah.
pounds or kilos?
Probably. Oh, keep going. I'll bring up a pic.
All right. Well, you're next on the music list.
Oh,
all right,
well,
I'll do
that's all
mine.
good.
I'll do mine. I've gone a bit of Eagles. It's one of these nights.
You put that in last week.
I didn't. And I also checked last year. And I did put an Eagles track in, but it wasn't one of these nights. Holy struth.
Yeah, I know. She's jacked.
There's some quads.
Yep.
Yeah, Carrie Underwood.
She's been squatting king. Yeah.
She's a beast.
I reckon she could get some post-contact meters with those bad
She
boys.
could.
Some PCMs.
She could slot in for Val.
That's death by snoo right there.
All right. So I've gone a awesome 90s band headed by Nick Cave called Cruel Sea.
Yep.
And I've gone better get a lawyer.
Very appropriately
course.
themed.
And maybe one better than O'Toole because I don't think he did a good job tonight.
Well,
Comparing it to Sivo, who got banned too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the judiciary had their mind made up before even the hearing started.
15-minute
most likely.
deliberation, quite the case. Obviously, someone went in there with the note from head office and said, any head contact, wipe them out.
Yep.
Yep. No idea, that judiciary.
You know, what do you do? What do you do? We just heads up, push forward.
I hope the worst happens to that judiciary members for the rest of the year.
Oh, pull it
Everything bad in life
to
can
it.
happen to
Pull
them.
it to us, all right? I like
Get a
pull it
speeding ticket.
Yep, get speeding tickets.
to. Tickets.
Run some red lights with a camera on it, talking on their phone in traffic.
Illegal U-turn.
Illegal U-turns.
Yep.
They probably will.
Flat tyre.
Probably will
Yeah.
in Sydney.
Parking in disabled handicap spaces.
Put it
and
this
they
way.
get fined for that too.
They got to live in Sydney.
And then you know what?
Yeah, that's
the kicker.
That's worse. Yeah.
They go to get lunch and they get done for jaywalking.
Yep. And also, they're allergic to nuts, and one of the subs they get has nut traces in it, and then they get balloon puffy face eyes.
And then they get stung by a bee.
Yeah, and then they get stung by a bee while they're drinking a can of creaming soda, and the bee's on the soda, and it stings the inside of their throat, and then it swells up, and
Yeah.
they can't breathe.
Jeez.
That escalated,
Didn't it? Didn't it? Very good.
and I hope they're allergic to bee stings.
Find us all at On The Ranch NQ on Instagram and Facebook. We post to both of them.
Yeah, we're a bit active now, aren't we? Thanks, Kat.
Mostly Facebook, but we do a bit of both. Yeah, Kat's puts our multi and our songs out
Step the game
now
up.
each week. She's on the ball. She's taken over the reins from yourself, Morgs.
Yep.
And Billy's doing the YouTube videos as well.
He is.
He's-
There's actually one uploading as we speak.
There is. So,
It's the Going to Dubai episode, so it's 2 weeks ago. We're getting there.
yep.
We're working out a process. And once we got the process down pat, it will be a lot quicker. But,
Yes.
yeah, it's happening.
Check us out. Check us out on the tube.
On the tube. I'm at XRBob on Twitter and Instagram. Pistol is everywhere.
He's
Almost like Minty.
almost, but except
different.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's a way to get a ticket this week.
It is.
Yes,
Hey,
that's a good one.
Minty.
Hey,
good one.
Minty,
Surely
do you
got
need
some
me
stuff.
to do some mic work on the field?
Morgan,
Cowboys.
speaking of everywhere, Morgan Holmes Evans on all the socials.
Yeah, all the socials. Check out Doormates Australia for all your doormats.
And look for his house.
Great local product. I think.
We'll look for Jasper the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's
Anyway.
go, Cowboys.
Let's go,
Gotta-
Cows.
Got to tame the ponies. The
Make it-
4X Derby title is back up for grabs.
Go Felty.
Make it a double header. And the ladies. Go.
Go.
Cowboys.
Up the cows.